Good morning, everybody. So, yes, we are on day 5 or 6, I think, with no power. It has stopped snowing. We had a little bit of blue sky for a minute, but that was about it. We can't get out our front door because it's blocked with snow. Our porch is 4 feet tall and it's blocking the door. So we have to get out through the back, through our snow cave that we made. But today is laundry day, guys. This isn't one of my favorite chores to do when we have no power and we've been out, we've been out of power. We have to use water very sparingly because we just got water back. But the laundry is starting to pile up. All the wet socks and stuff from all the plowing. We've got to get some laundry done. So I have this. I really like it. It's pretty long. It's about 4 feet long. And then here's the inside. And it makes this little, it really makes a, I know you guys can't see this because we don't have any light, only except from the window. But it really does a good job. And I will put the link to that in the video description. So today is going to be laundry day. And let me get over here. I'm going to be hanging it. Okay, so this is my little fold-up laundry deal. I also have one of those wooden ones. This one, it compacts much smaller, gets real thin. It just kind of folds together. This comes down. It's about that wide, so it really is good for storing and stuff. I use it in the summer to dry my clothes when I have a large load. So we have this now right by our fireplace. And so let me get started. Okay, so I hope you can see this. We don't have any power. So in here, I've just got a few socks. I'm looking for one of those old-timey crank, tall washing machines. That's on my list for 2000. For this new year, that's on my list. So in this side, I have boiling water to rinse the clothes. Then I'm just going to pile them up right here. Whoops, let me get my towel. I'm going to pile them up right here and then hang them to dry. I think this thing works pretty well because I check the clothes pretty thoroughly before I start washing them to see if there's any stains or anything that I need to pre-treat. And when I'm done with this, the water's pretty dirty. So this little deal, it does a great job. So let me tell you a story, guys. In our little town, somebody was looking for diapers, baby formula, and baby food. And this was day 2 of the storm. They weren't prepared. Nobody was prepared in our town. Nobody. We live above town. So, when my boys were babies, I had my 2 older boys, when they were babies, I married a man that was a total loser. And I had to hide our food and stuff in the trunk of my car. My grandparents came up one day for Thanksgiving. My ex was nowhere to be seen. So I was cooking the Thanksgiving turkey and I ran out of diapers. And, ooh, that's hot. My grandma showed me something. She showed me how to use dish towels. She showed me how to fold them and how to turn dish towels into cloth diapers. She also showed me how to fold them to where it would only take 1 diaper pin. And she also showed me what to use if you didn't have plastic pants to go over those diapers. You know those plastic bags you get at the store you put your vegetables in? She said you just put that on poke their feet through the bottom of it. And if you don't have that, if you're in a real pinch, you can use plastic wrap. Now I know it sounds hokey, it sounds just awful, but let me tell you, it worked. My grandma also told me how to get rid of diaper rash. My oldest baby had a very bad diaper rash. She took out a metal pie tin, put some flour in it, put it on the stove, turned it on, and shook the pan until that flour got a very light brown. Then she took that flour and put it on the diaper rash. And I swear to you, at that next diaper change, that diaper rash was almost gone. And for those of you people that run out of baby food, have you heard of making instant mashed potatoes, steaming carrots, making oatmeal? I never ever bought baby food, ever bought baby food. So the women now, I don't think there is a lot of women out there that know how to do this stuff. Like I said, when I was first married, this is how I washed my clothes. This is how I washed my diapers. This is how I washed my pants, my socks, because the man I was married to was insane and I couldn't get out of the house. I had nothing. This is how I survived. And so this is how I learned to do this stuff. And it's just old hat to me. It doesn't stress me out. I don't think it's gross. I prefer to be using my washing machine right now. But I have no power and I can't get out. So you have to make do. A lot of people were asking for wood. You live in the forest, you live in the mountains, and you don't have wood when winter hits, you're on your own. So let me tell you, I have diapers in my prepping supply. I have cloth diapers in my prepping supply. I have diaper pins. I have baby shampoo. I have formula. I have no little ones here, but I have that stuff because I'm prepared. And if somebody was trapped up in the snow and for instance, they walked to our homestead looking for help and they needed those items, I would have them. You people have to be prepared, whether you live in the city or not. You have to be prepared. If you have the food card, you can use the food card to buy your food supplies. I'm sure you go to yard sales. People that can't afford, they have very little income. I know you guys go to yard sales. I have very little income and I go to yard sales. Find some extra things that you need at yard sales. Wool blankets, extra stuff, extra supplies for your home. So what if you live in the city but you never get snow? You could lose power. Shit could hit the fan. We can have civil unrest. As long as you have everything you need in your home, you're fine. Your family's safe. You're fine. You can feed your family. You can dress them. You can feed your baby. You can change that damn diaper. I'm so glad I'm not on Facebook because my mouth would have been flying on those people on Facebook. Okay, so let me get this done. Get the clothes piled up here. I'll be right back, guys. And for those of you that are asking, if you saw the video the other day where we took our side-by-side quad and went into town, and you're asking yourself, well, can't you go into town to do laundry? Our town doesn't have a laundromat. It had one washing machine and one dryer, and all the freakos kept breaking into it and stealing the money, so they pulled it out. We don't have one. And I could take the side-by-side quad and go to someone else's house to do laundry, but they don't have power either. Our town's out of power. So this is what I have to do, and it's fine. So this little thing makes like an agitator, kind of like your washing machine would do. I would want to do every day. And I'm glad I don't have any little ones. Because that would be a lot of laundry. And trust me, I know a lot of women that wash their laundry by hand with little ones. They use their bathtub. But like I said, my goal for 2022, one of my goals, is to find the old-timey round washing machine that has the little hand wringer. That's my goal this year. And I'm going to find one. Going to find one. Now, I don't do whites like this. I let the whites pile up because I bleach my whites. And I let them pile up until we get power or until I can figure out how to use the generator to do it. But, so that's why I'm not doing any whites. So I set them on this towel because it gives it a little bit more time to let the clothes drain. I mean, I squeezed them out really good. I'm actually very proud of myself. I'm proud of myself on the way I can take care of my family. I'm proud of myself because I use my brain. I think outside the box. Nothing's below me. It doesn't make me feel white trash. It doesn't make me feel dirty or cheap or poor because I'm doing my laundry like this. I can take care of what needs to be taken care of. We live in the mountains. We just got a blizzard. And I need to do what I need to do. So you put your big girl panties on, you pull up your sleeves, and you wash your damn clothes. I'm washing my dishes by hand. Now, if it wasn't freezing outside, I'd put the clothes on the line outside. But I don't need frozen underwear. Everything gets rinsed off beautifully. This pan has scalding water in it. Like I said, when I was younger, I used the bathtub. But I can't bend over like that for a long period of time because it kills my back, guys. I make sure my sink is thoroughly cleaned. You know, there's nothing in my sink. I cleaned it very well before I started doing the laundry. And I'm going to clean it again after I'm done doing the laundry. And then after I'm done with here, I'm going to make pumpkin bread. So let me get this finished and we'll be right back, guys. Okay, just about done. So I'm sure there's many of you that are saying, oh my God, why do you guys live this way? Why do you live so far up in the mountains? Why don't you move to the city? I can ask you the same thing. Why do you live in the city? Why do you live with all the noise? Why do you live with the crime? I could ask you the same thing. We don't live like this every day. And what are you going to do when your laundry piles up? Are you going to let it just pile higher and higher and higher until the power comes back on? Or are you going to take control of your life? This took me less than 30 minutes. I got the essentials all washed. I have a pile of whites that I did not do. Those I will wait for when the power comes back on. And they're telling us about 10 days to 2 weeks. Which, it's inconvenient, but it's all part of living up here. So I had to add some more hot water, which I did. You didn't see me do it because, you know, I turned the camera off for a little bit. But I did add more hot water, and I heated it up on the stove. So for those of you that are watching and going, oh my God, she's washing her clothes in the kitchen sink, what do you expect me to do? What do you expect? I could run another cord to our washing machine, but we can't get the hot water to go. And I can't use our dryer because it's on a different ampage or wattage or whatever you call it. Doesn't work with the generator. So I would have to hang them in the house anyway. And I actually don't even know if the generator could run the washing machine. And it would be a pain in the butt to get to it, to get to the back of it and put the cord in. So like I said, this took a half an hour out of my day. You're probably asking, well, does your shower work? Excuse me. Sorry. The thing that was ringing is our handheld walkies. And this is how we use to communicate with our sons down in their off-grid cabins. So what I was saying was, what do we do about showers? They're not working. We were supposed to put in a different water system this year. And with all the threat of fire and the clearing, we didn't get that marked off our list. So what I do is I get 2 big pans of water. I heat them up on the stove. And we wash our parts with water. We rinse off, dry off, and I do my hair in the sink with hot water the same way. It's a little inconvenient, but that's how we do it. You have to make do. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to change focus over here, and we're going to be doing the hanging the laundry. All right, got the laundry up, the line up. I added more wood to the fire. kind of have a system. Really doesn't matter. Just because you lose power doesn't mean you don't have to do your chores. The clothes are still hot from the hot water. Sorry, I had to take a little break for a second. We just had a fellow homesteader who's down the road come by and ask if we had any extra lamp oil and wick. Well, I sure do. So I gave them enough for their 2 lamps. And that stuff's not cheap, but they will pay us back when they're able to get to town. That's what you do. If you have something, if you have enough, you have to make sure you have enough for yourself first. But if you have enough and you're able to share, that's what people do. Okay? I mean, sorry. Hello. Okay. Sorry for the interruption, guys. Okay, so like I was saying, a homesteader was out of lamp oil and wick. And that's what we use, is the lamp oil and the wicks. So you always have to make sure that you have enough for yourself first. Don't give unless you know your homestead can do without that, whatever you're loaning. Now, if I didn't have enough, I would have probably given them enough for tonight, and I would have cut part of a wick. But I gave them a whole roll, and I gave them a bottle of lamp oil. And we use the paraffin lamp oil. I'll put that in the link as well with the wick, if you're wondering about it. I like the paraffin because the regular lamp oil leaves black soot and it has quite like a kerosene type odor. The paraffin has no odor, but I've noticed that we go through it faster. I have to fill my lamps nightly, depending on how long we leave them on, but okay, so my laundry's done, guys. Now I just have to let it dry. There. I didn't have to go to the laundromat. Didn't cost me any money. Clothes are clean. I don't do like jeans and Carhartts and stuff. That is just, there's no way I could do that. I mean, I could. If we had to, I could in the bathtub. But this is our essentials. You know, husband's t-shirts, socks, undies, stuff like that. My sleep pants. So I got the majority of the pile out of the way. If I had little ones, it would be diapers and t-shirts and socks and undies. So you have to do what you have to do. Now you ladies that are like, oh God, she's using, doing everything by hand. Don't you wash your delicates by hand? Like your special sweaters and stuff? Same thing. Same exact thing. So if you're saying, well, how do you know your clothes are clean? Well, how do I know your delicate sweaters and stuff are clean when you wash your items by hand? How do I know they're clean? You know they're clean. I know they're clean. I saw the water. Okay, so on to my next chore, and let's pray that we get our power soon. We're very blessed. No trees fell into our home. And even though it looks like the North Pole up here, it's a gorgeous day. We've got it under control. We're happy, we're full, we're fed, we're warm. And that's all you can ask for. That's it. So have a peaceful day, guys. Peace out. Watch your surroundings. Watch behind you. Watch to your sides. Be safe. There's a lot of craziness out there. And I pray you and your families will be okay. Thanks for watching me again, guys. Have a cool day.